Okay, I think this is working. Right, hi guys, and welcome to the video. I'm going to do another bit of a sales roundup. If you are new here, my name is Nick, and I am an online reseller. I buy and sell stuff, all sorts of random stuff on both eBay and Amazon. This is my office. As you can see, this is the stuff all around me. And in these sales roundup videos, I go into eBay and share with you a bunch of things that have sold for me recently. So yeah, that's the plan. It's not going to include any of Andrea's stuff. Andrea's my wife. She works alongside me. She wants to do a sales roundup of her stuff. So this is just going to be what I've been beavering away selling recently. Hopefully there'll be a few bits in there that you will have seen us pick up in some of the videos while we're out sourcing, which is always nice. I always like to try and include stuff that you've seen while we're out and about picking up, and then you see it go out the door once it's sold. So what I'm going to do, it's not many items. It shouldn't take too long. I think it's 14 items I'm going to share with you. So what I'll do now, I'll just set up a screen share like so, and we'll go into eBay and take a look. So that looks like it's working. Right, this first item I shared, this is going back to the end of May. I picked this up, I think, earlier on that month at a like jumble trail thing. I managed to get this for £10 and it sold. It was on for a few cycles. Well, I don't know. I think it was on 10-day cycles and it went at least 2 or 3. But yeah, it sold for 50. That was with free shipping, and it was fairly heavy. I think it cost me about £10 to send, but still a fair chunk of profit in that. The lady that was selling it was really digging her heels in at 15. I could have bought it at 15, but that was right at the beginning of the day. And then we went back to the same stall at the end of the day and it was still sat there, and she took my offer of 10 at that point. So yeah, it was Fender, so it was a good make. Let's have a quick look through the pictures. Really nice, clean condition. And there you have it. It's a little mini portable amp. So that was that. Very nice little sale. Next one, car parts. This is the only car part I'm going to share with you. If you're new to the channel, you may not be aware that myself and Andrea went to an auction of a Hyundai dealership that was being liquidated, and we bought thousands upon thousands of car parts. Now, I've been selling off the cloth floor mats for sort of domestic cars really successfully, but I had a bunch of these rubber floor mats as well, some of which, including this one, are for pretty obscure Isuzu vans, and I really thought I was going to struggle with these. I couldn't find any completed, any sold, any information about them anywhere, but I stuck them on and they sold within a day or two at £50, and these sets of car mats owe me about £1 each. So yeah, really happy with that. It's just 2 weird shaped bits of rubber, and I've got 2 of those. So yeah, fantastic. I have listed everything I've got left. All the rubber ones now are listed, so looking forward to some good sales from those. Next, now this isn't a great sale by any means. I put this in because you may have seen recently I picked up a Ps1 bundle and it had 35, I think, games with it. And they were all either sports games, well, pretty much all sports games, sports and Formula One, loads of football, that sort of stuff. And I wanted to share this. I've sold this bundle and I've sold a golf bundle already. There is still a market for it. PS1 is becoming really quite collected, and even the bog standard sports stuff will sell. So what you have here is Formula One 97, 99, 2000 and 2001. And that has gone at £9.99 with £2.99 shipping. So yeah, I'm happy that's gone. I've done a big football bundle with loads of games in to try and get that shifted. But at the end of the day, if they don't sell, I'm happy to keep the spare cases anyway. So yeah, happy with that. I haven't actually tested the PlayStation yet. It's sitting right next to me here. I need to do that. So moving on. Right, I bought a job lot of plumbing parts, a load of taps, a load of showers, and a load of bath mixer tap things. They've been really slow, and I marked these taps down. I had 10. You can see up here it says 9 sold. I had 10. I sold one at £25. Now these owe me, I think it was £11 each. I sold one at 25, and then I marked them down to 20 to try and clear them. And a chap came along and he wanted to buy all 9 that I had left. Now at this point, they've been really slow. I just want to move them and just cash out on these. He wanted to pay £15 each. I dug my heels in at 18 and he went for it. So he bought all 9 at £18. Now, when I've paid £11 each, there's not a great deal of margin there. But considering he bought all 9, there was still a chunk of profit in it. So I'm more than happy to move those on, get my investment back, take a little chunk of profit and move on. I've still got most of the shower fittings. I've sold, I think, 2 of those for £80 each. But yeah, sometimes if you've got a load of stock and it's just not moving, I'm quite happy to reduce the price and try and get my money back. So very pleased to see those go. Oh, I said I wasn't going to show any more car parts. As part of that great big auction haul we had, I got loads of these official Hyundai shop manuals. They've slowed down to a crawl. I think I've got about 50 left. I might have sold 40 odd, maybe more. But yeah, this was nice to get rid of another one for £15 with £2.99 shipping, and it actually went as a large letter, so I made a little bit on the postage. But yeah, the ones that I've got left, I've marked down, so I'm really competitive on price, and they are so slow. I may have a big clearance binge on those soon, do a bundle. Next, come on, there it is. Oh yeah, at Village Fate we picked up a load of stuff, including this Ainsley high style. It's like a porcelain crockery, porcelain casserole dish. It owes us about £1. I put it on at 20 with free shipping. Andrea really thought we could have got more, and maybe she was right because it sold really fast. I judged it based on solds, but this one had not been used, so perhaps I kind of could have pushed for an extra tenner out of it. I don't know. I think Andrew was going to try nearer 30. But it's gone. It owed us next to nothing, so I was quite happy. But obviously, you've got to take the postage out of that. It was still in its little, or the lid at least was in this little cellophane. It had very clearly not been used. So yeah, maybe Andrew was right on that and I should have gone higher. But it has gone, and that's the main thing. Next, I showed these a while back. They were from another one of those yard sales, like a little trail thing in a village. I think I paid 3 or maybe 4 for these. It's Geomag. They're little balls, and then these little blue rods. Basically, they're magnetic, and you make stuff with the balls and the rods. It's as simple as that. And there you go. The Geomag stuff tends to... There's lots of different sort of versions of this. The Geomag stuff, from what I can tell, is the decent stuff, and it goes for the good money. So these 3 little sets went for 20 with shipping on top of £2.99. Right, if you've been watching the channel recently, you'll know I've been clearing a big collection of Magic the Gathering cards. Now, this was one order just to illustrate how well these have been going, really. So this was one order from one customer, and he ordered this job lot of zombie cards, 325 zombie cards, 128 vampire cards, 320 goblins, 34 of these Guildgate dual land cards, and 225 elves. Now that may sound like an awful lot of cards, but when you bear in mind the vast majority of this is common cards, which kind of have a value of about a penny each. It was well worth the time. These were sorted from back in the day when I had the shop and I used to sell cards. So they were all kind of pre-sorted for me in the box when I was sorting it out. So I figured I may as well sell them as themed lots. And yeah, the total for that was £77.95. Very, very happy with that. Another magic lot here. Again, the top one is a themed lot of 56 elf cards. That did have rares and uncommons in it. So 13 rare elf cards and 43 uncommon elf cards. And the rest were commons. That went for £12.99. This bottom one, I've been sorting out my rares and selling them off individually and in little groups of 2, 3, or 4. All of the rare cards that just weren't worth selling off individually, I sold in colour bundles, and what was left over, I did this big job lot of 297 rares, and I got £50 for that. So the same buyer bought both at £62.98. So yeah, very happy to get those moving. Talking about off a lot individually, the vast majority of Magic the Gathering cards, even the rares, are worth nowhere near this. As I've just shown, I sold, what was it again, 297 rare cards for £50. Whereas here, 2 rare cards, these Trinispheres, sold for £27.99. You can tell they're rare because they have a little gold symbol. If I click on here, hello, this little symbol here, just along from this word artifact, is gold. That denotes that it's rare, but it doesn't always mean it's worth a lot of money. But I was chuffed to bits to get £28 for those 2 cards. I am still selling off a lot of rares individually or in pairs or up to groups of 4. But they've gone really, really well. And on the other end of the spectrum of Magic cards, here we have 950 uncommons, which I sold for £24.99 just to clear them. So they're not even common cards, but uncommons don't really have a great deal more value than commons. And as you can see, I mean, I've been through all of these and pulled out the good stuff, and I have sold a lot of commons individually or in sets of 4. But this was just stuff I was happy to just blow it out at £24.99. I sold it in that nice little storage box. But yeah, there you go, £24.99 free shipping. Gone out the door. Okay, next. We all know about ink. I just thought I'd share this because it was super fast to sell. Paid £1 at that Village Fate, and it wasn't even a complete set. There was 1 black. There should be 2 different tones of this pink. Let me just go in. Hello. There we go. Yeah, this TO803. There should be another lighter pink. So you've got the dark blue at the top there, and the bottom right is the light blue. So it wasn't even a complete set, but I just bundled the 9 together, and it sold fast at £29.99. So yeah, worth picking up. Epsom are particularly good. You can do well on certain canon stuff. Just do your research, really. Some HP stuff can be good. Oh, I've had these listed for a while. I shared these when I picked them up. They were at a car boot sale. I think I paid £1 each, if I remember rightly. So £6 for the lot. I had them on at 30, I believe, for quite a while, and then I dropped them a £5 when I last relisted them before they sold, and it did the trick. So £24.99 free shipping. So there was a fair chunk of profit in there. And these were the enhanced versions of the album, so they got extra content on, slightly more sought after. So yeah, Iron Maiden, a very collected, very popular band, worth looking out for their stuff. And finally, I had 2 big boxes full of Book Bond tea cards and other like confectionery cards. Both used to be part of my collection, but virtually all of this stuff was bought at car boot sales over the years. I've stopped collecting. I'm only keeping my cigarette card collection now. All of the tea card stuff I got rid of. There was very little that was worth selling on its own. What was worth a bit more money, I've already listed individually, and most of that was sold. In bulk, fairly common stuff like this is really not worth a lot. I spread out a few more interesting bits on top. You'll see in the pictures. There was a handful of Garbage Pail Kids cards, which are really collected, so I kind of highlighted them, but there was just a handful. They're Grandy cigarette cards, and some interesting, see they're presented with the Wizards, they're Cricketers, they're quite interesting Jewel cards, they're Turtles ones, etc. So I highlighted some of the vaguely interesting stuff, but I was happy to get it all gone. Some nice 80s footballers. So yeah, I pitched it at the max I thought I could achieve, which was £40 with shipping of £6.99, and it didn't stick around too long, so that's great. I would imagine the box owes me somewhere between 5 and 10 quid, absolute max. So yeah, very pleased to get those moving. Right, let me come out here and we will wrap this up. Okay, you should be back with me. Right, hope there's something interesting in there. Like I say, Andrea's going to do another sales roundup soon of items that she's sold and she's happy with. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.